I've got some things that I missed while talking about declaring variables. And so I just figured it'd be nice. I had enough people ask about it, and obviously I missed it. So it's something I need to cover. Um, and there's actually a couple ways to declare variables in assembly, specifically with our thumb assembly. But I'm going to show you kind of the way that we want to do it in the lab. So in our lab, your template files will have these areas that are declared as data. So like right here, this area data. In this, we're saying it's read writable, and we're aligning it to the nearest second byte or half word. Here we can actually see that there's three variables that have been established, or really these are some arrays. But right here, this is, the formatting's a little off here, so let's fix that. Right here is a single byte variable, and its last scan is what the name of the variable is. And so what this is doing is we have a variable, we're naming it last scan. The space keyword is indicating that we need to open up some space in our memory that can be used to store this variable called last scan. And this is the amount of space that we want to open up for that variable. So here we have 1 byte, right? This is a quantity of bytes. So that's how we create the variable. How we use the variable, right? How we use the variable, I can show you down. Let me search for any of the cases of last scan. Oh, there's last scan right there. So if we want to load the value of this variable, right, because this variable really lives in memory, not in a register, but in memory, we just do an LDR R2 and then last scan, right? LDR R2 and load in last scan. So we're loading the value into R2, and the address that last scan lives, this is how we get it, is this equal last scan. So that means when we declare last scan all the way at the top of our code, that last scan name is a symbolic name, and the compiler, or really it's the assembler in this case, is going to be responsible for giving that last scan a spot in memory and filling in the blank here for saying, all right, I know you want last scan, but you really mean address 40 blah, 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 blah. And it automatically pastes that in. So that's how we load in that variable. And we can also store using that same syntax, just str_r2 equals last scan. So those are the two key elements that you need to have named variables that live somewhere in memory.